And this do indicate also that social skills are important. But what is also important is that we don't misinterpret or we don't underestimate the power of introverts. I hope I don't sound like SRK when he says don't underestimate the power of the common man. But yes, introverts can contribute in their own best ways to the world. So the key over here is that allow them to be in their own comfort zone and not let them feel guilty about who they are. And if we give more time to the introverts to be the way they are, it's more likely that they'll come to their own unique solutions for the problems of this world. Thank you.
Actually, thanks Paridhi for this great topic and the great delivery of the speech. Actually, I was giving a similar kind of speech in my third level speech, so I can relate to it. And sitting over there, I was thinking about how we managers come up with such nice matrix and frameworks where we can map everything and anything we can find. So I was thinking if we can somehow come up with an introvert versus extrovert matrix. So I will be in that paradigm, introvert versus extrovert. I will be somewhere in between. But I think Aditya will be waving me from the top of the y-axis, that is extrovert axis.
Introvert.
So then, the extreme of x-axis. Anyways, moving on, I would like to call Sindhija for our level 2 speech.
Good evening, everyone. Today, I would like to start my speech with a confession. I am a chronic procrastinator. I procrastinate on almost all my assignments. Even in case of exams, although I do fairly well, but I do feel that I could have done much better if I hadn't suffered from procrastination. I would not study until the night before every exam, every quiz, whatever possible. Is anyone else here guilty of craving? Yeah, so you probably know how it feels to maybe take a 5-minute Facebook break to before you start any work. And you realize that it's been 3 hours, before you start your work. Or say promise yourself to start working hard every day, but from tomorrow, not from today. So this keeps happening. I seriously feel that procrastination is a serious problem in today's generation. Why? Because we are not able to bring ourselves to do those things that we know we have to do it now. So today I would like to tell you the reason behind procrastination and hopefully give you some tips how to overcome procrastination. Procrastination is not a disease. It is a decision made by us. A decision not to do those things that we know we have to do now, but to do it later. It's like it's basically like we're having an argument in your head, isn't it? It's like one part of your brain says we have to work, while the other part says we have to take a nap or go play Angry Birds. So, and the funny part is, you always manage to convince yourself, saying, oh, it's okay, whatever I need to do, I can do it tomorrow. I don't need to do it now. So what actually happens? When we procrastinate, we experience a mild anxiety response to a threatening stimulus. Having said threatening stimulus, what actually scares us? Let's see the reasons that we actually procrastinate on. You may be afraid of a task which is overwhelming and you don't know where to start the work. Or if the work itself is unpleasant, like say getting up early in the morning for PT. Well, you dread the displeasure of doing the work itself. In case of complex tasks where your performance is being measured, you are scared of the actual failure. So having said this, I'll tell you a fact. Perfectionists generally often use procrastination as a handicapping tool to avoid personal failure. For an example, if you're given an assignment due on Friday and today is Monday, you can as well complete the assignment by tomorrow. But what if you fail? What does it say about the capacity of yours to do well in the exam? Whereas if you start the work on Thursday night and you cram and then you fail, You failed because you were scared, you were lazy and you cramped, not because you were stupid and you were normal. So here I would like to introduce the main part of your brain where actually all these things happen. Meet the monkey mind. This monkey is nothing but the voice of your head and the part of your brain which responds to the threatening stimulus. So how can we stop? How can we overcome procrastination if we have this monkey making decisions in our brain on our behalf? For this, we have an answer, something called as metacognition, thinking of thinking. I know psychology students here would know it better. And so this goes like this. We plan to overcome this monkey in our brain. So planning goes like this. We plan for goals. Plan exactly what has to be done and divide the work in parts so that it becomes easier to do. Secondly, plan the resources. If you spend 10 minutes before you start your work on getting everything that you need in the table in front of you, trust me, you wouldn't be able to convince yourself to Google or use Facebook for something because everything has already been there in front of you. Plan time. Fix time frames to finish the work in the allotted time. Plan process. Research says that if we visualize doing something, then doing a task becomes much easier. Plan for distractions. This is the most difficult part because you have to stop yourself from getting along with the monkey in your brain. So for this, you have to make a strong commitment to stay focused and to not get distracted till you finish the work. So I think if we follow the plan, if we get into the habit of planning, thinking of thinking, and getting things done quickly, our future will be a lot more prosperous. Thank you.
Thank you, Sindhuja, for your level 2 speech. It was a great speech indeed. Moving on, we will move on to the impromptu speeches right now. The table topic master is okay, Sindhuja, so you can carry on.
So I don't see much people, but I still have come prepared with good topics. So moving on.
It's not written over.
Okay, anyone for impromptu speeches today?
I think people can volunteer to do this.
Without wasting any time, let's call Pooja or
I'll tell you.
okay. Pooja, your topic is seeming interested in a boring conversation. You have to look interested in a boring conversation. You have to pretend to be, as if the conversation is interesting.
That's what she does every day.
My topic is seeming interested in a boring conversation. So I would like to enact a situation that happened yesterday. So I have Aditya Bhaiya in front of me, and myself, and this Anushari. So all of us are sitting, and I'll play all the three roles. So I'm Aditya. We have an assignment, we have a quiz, and I did this. We had a deadline.